Hunter Ninja Bear. I am proud to say that I worked as an editor on this new awesome graphic novel by Phenom Comics, their very first graphic novel, Hunter Ninja Bear. You can see I've got the shirt too, you can see the hat. I mean, it's amazing. This is the first comic book I have ever worked on. I was an editor, I was brought in somewhat late into the project, and look, I'm not saying I had some huge role. I mean, there's only so much editing you need to do anyway when you're working with a guy like Chuck Dixon, you know what I mean? But man, this is the first of many, I hope, but I want to talk about this book. And so my fellow editor and I, Hunter Fenolio, we met at film school, the USC Summer Film School program, and he knows I'm a huge comic book nerd, so I ended up getting on board, and I swear to you guys, I was on the phone with his dad, who's Tom Fenolio. The Fenolio brothers started this company. Great guys. Make great stuff. I was on the phone, and I swear, I said, yeah, I hear, Chuck Dixon is doing a lot of indie comics. And he goes, yeah, Chuck's the guy whose book you're going to be working on. Like, of all of the writers and artists, I mentioned this one guy, and he puts me on this book. And Chuck is no slouch, He's... that's an understatement. Chuck... I believe he has the record for most comic books ever written. He is the most prolific comic book writer of all time. One of the best ever. And the fact that my name is even on here means the world. So I came on somewhat late to the project. Most of the issues, the first 10 issues were basically done. They were colored. The second to last one, issue 11, was penciled and lettered, and I was given feedback. And then I got to read issue 12, chapter 12, and Chuck is such a great writer that it's like, even though I hadn't seen it yet, I had, because I knew exactly what it was, basically what it was going to look like. And then it's amazing, Mel Ruby's art with Mel Ruby, Rob Hunter, and Ivan Nunes, the three artists on this, killed it. I mean, they nailed exactly what Chuck was going for. Chuck had a great script, and these great artists brought it to life in this amazing way. I mean, it was really crazy just seeing it come to life, because I've been a comic book fan for a long time, and just being able to be a part of this, even in the smaller capacity that I was, I mean, it's a dream come true. And this is not the last comic that I've worked on. I have other stuff that I'm coming out. There's another Phenom book that I worked on as an editor, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But man, dude, just seeing this come true is just amazing. Mel Ruby, Rob Hunter, Ivan Nunes. For those of you who aren't as familiar with how comic books work, typically there will be like three artists. There'll be a penciler, like who kind of goes and does the layouts. Then an inker who just inks over it, and then there's more to it than that. And then the colorist who adds the colors, and that all three of them brought their A game. Chuck brought his A game to the writing. I mean, Phenom Comics, the publishers, oh my god, dude, they're the best, man. I mean, what you are seeing, what I am holding in my hands is not just a great graphic novel, which it is, and one you should buy, but it's also, this is the future of comics, right here in my hands. Phenom Comics is the future of comic books. It really is. I mean, they are producing some of the best stuff ever. This is 360 pages for $30. Now, it was already on Kickstarter. It's on Indiegogo right now as of me making this video. If you haven't bought it yet, go ahead. And then it's coming to stores soon. And so make sure your local comic shop, if they haven't already, make sure they order it. Ask them if they are. Call them up. And if they are, or once you get them to, make sure you go out and buy it, or you can just back it on Indiegogo. I mean, this book is incredible, dude. This book is so good. And I'm so happy I got to be a part of this, man. I mean, I could talk about this forever, but I think I'm going to just leave it at that. Make sure you check out this awesome book. If you've read it already, or if you could come back to this video after you've read the book, or what have you, let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, just give me your feedback. This is amazing, dude. It's such an incredible experience. Thank you, Tom Fenolio, for bringing me on board. The writer and the artists and everyone who brought this to life, thank you. And to the fans and the people who are going to buy it, you guys rock. Phenom is the future. And I'll see you guys. Enjoy Hunter Ninja Bear. Trust me, you'll love it. I know I did.